a little bit like, I worked hard. But you know, we want a working president. Also, when you can't get your feet out of the sand and you can't lift, you know, those chairs are a miracle because they're fairly large and you can lift them like this, right? And he could barely lift them. Just like, this is not a good look. But if he would have gone to the beach and left the border alone and left inflation alone and left the economy alone, all that, he would have gone down as a great president instead of the worst president in the history of our country. Now the fake news is actually trying to give Crooked Joe credit for announcing they will build 20 miles of wall. 20 miles. He'll get more credit if he ever gets it done, which I doubt. Did you see the wall? It's like a portable, terrible-looking wall. I think I could climb over the wall that they're looking to build. With a little help. I think I could climb over it. Terrible. It's 20 miles long. If he gets it done, they'll say, he did a better job than Trump. Because that's the way it is. Because the fake news are a big part. There are a lot of people back there, a lot of cameras. I see those lights going. You know, anytime I'm ready to talk about like CNN, they know it. They've got very good at this. I watch that red light go off like in 2 seconds. It's off. The light goes off. But they're using funds, and he's saying that he was legally required to spend. He had to do it. He had to do it. He had no choice. He had to do it. But all the other things he didn't have to do where he destroyed our country. So it's just one of those things. He's doing it, he said, because he's afraid of being impeached. I said, what's so bad about impeachment? I got impeached twice, and my poll numbers went up. The difference is he should be impeached. He's bad. He's bad. I got impeached over a phone call, right? I got impeached over a phone call, which turned out to be perfect. It was perfect. I called it. I called how crooked everything was, but it was mostly a phone call to congratulate a brand new president at that point, Zelensky, nice guy, to congratulate him on winning his thing. I got impeached for that. And here's a guy steals tens of millions of dollars and they don't impeach him. But let's see what happens. If you want a president who leaves $500 million worth of wall materials to rust on the desert floor, while illegal aliens stampede over them, they walk right over those panels. They're laying dead on the floor, rotting and rusting. If you want that in your communities, then you should immediately get up and vote for Crooked Joe Biden. Does anybody want to vote for Biden in this audience? You know. I'm glad you said that. It would be probably dangerous. If we could have some danger, somebody, well, I'd like to. If you want a president who will seal the border, stop the invasion, and reclaim our sovereignty on day one, then you must vote for President Donald J. Trump. Right? And, you know, if you think about it, Crooked Joe Biden has 3 major problems, and they all begin with the letter I. Inflation, immigration, and incompetence. You know, very simple. I sort of like that line. And when I said Mexico will pay for the wall, they did, because they supplied us with 28,000 soldiers at our border free of charge. You ever notice there was no legal mechanism? How do you get somebody to give you a check for you building a wall? But I said to the president, I said, you got to give us 28,000 soldiers. No, I won't do that. I said, well, you got to. I'm sorry. Otherwise, we're going to have to do something. No, we will not do that. I said, one other thing you have to give us. You have to give us a policy, stay in Mexico. In other words, nobody can come in. They have to stay in Tijuana, lovely city. They have to stay in Tijuana. Hundreds of thousands of people. No, we will not do that. The other thing you have to give us, catch and release. I want to release them, too. You catch them, release them. We release them in America. I want to catch and release them in Mexico. In other words, I'll catch him and release him here. I want to drop him in. No. So he sends over a stop negotiator to us, and we dealt with the State Department. You maybe heard this story. I told it a couple of times. Dealt with a wonderful woman at the State Department. I said, I want them to give us 28,000 soldiers. I want to get rid of catch and release. I want to release them in Mexico. And I want to stay in Mexico and other things, right? And I want other things. And she said, very good woman. She said, sir, I've been asking for these things for 25 years. I've been in charge. They will not do that. So the head guy comes in, top guy. I said, this is what I want. I want 28,000 soldiers. I want catch and release. I want all of these things. And by the way, 7 other things that are almost as bad. No, we will not do that. He looked at me like, am I dealing with a fool? I said, oh, you will do that. 100% you'll do that. No, I will. 100%. Let me make you a bet that you will approve this. No. I said, let me tell you, if you don't approve it, this was a Friday, on Monday morning at 7 o'clock, I'm imposing a 25% tariff on all of the cars that you stole from us for the last 35 years. Every car coming into the United States will have a tax or a tariff put on it of 25%. And every other item coming into the United States will have a tax put on of 25%. So anything coming into the United States, which is hundreds of billions of dollars, will have a tax of 25% starting on Monday morning at 7 o'clock. And here's the document. And I signed it before your very eyes. He said, Mr. President, may I have 5 minutes? I would like to go back and make a call. And he did make a call to the president, who I have a lot of respect for, by the way, of Mexico. He's a friend of mine. He's great. He's a socialist, but you can't have everything. But he's great. And he's popular. He's a very good guy. But he comes back, sir, I am pleased to inform you that we would love to give you $28,000. We would love to take MS-13 gang members back into our country. It would be a great honor to have 28,000 soldiers guard your border. I said, free of charge. Yes, sir, absolutely free. We would never want anything, because the money we're talking about is like 10 times. So with all those idiots that say Trump didn't get anything for the wall, let them know we got 28,000 soldiers free of charge, plus plenty of other things. We appointed over 300 federal judges and 3 great Supreme Court judges. And I stood proudly with our friend and ally, the state of Israel.